right, let's bring in CTV Scott Hurst now. Beginning, Scott, this morning with the latest polling from Nanos Research. Even Nick himself this morning sounded surprised by what he's discovering.
Yeah, we've seen this shift over the last several months where the Liberals have really gained momentum, but now opening up what appears to be an 8-point lead. This latest snapshot from Nanos polling, which was taken by voters over the weekend. So it shows where it kind of sits right now, public opinion, as we've seen the Liberals really close ground. Of course, last year we were talking so much about the Liberals really being wiped out potentially. But from about December onwards, we've seen this shift where there was the Liberal leadership race, and then since Mark Carney was named the leader of the Liberal Party and then became Prime Minister, called the snap election, of course, this all happened quite fast. But now we've seen this not just surge, make the two neck and neck, but now we've seen, according to the latest Nanos polling, have the Liberals open up this 8-point lead. And Nick Nanos is really pointing out specifically to a critical battleground, and that, of course, is the vote-rich Ontario. Lots of seats up for grabs in Ontario, and he points to a significant shift so far in this province as well, where in the regional data in Ontario show the Liberals are at about 48.5% compared to the Conservatives at just about 36% in that province specifically. So that is a significant shift as well, which has really helped change the momentum over the last couple months for the Liberals and keep that momentum going in that province specifically. So the Liberals, according to the polling, have shown that they've continued to increase their leads in the Atlantic, Quebec, and Ontario. Conservatives are still holding strong, specifically in the prairies, and also hold on to a slim lead in the polling in British Columbia as well. So that's kind of the regional breakdown that's showing and proving why, according to the Nanos polling, they've opened up this 8-point lead.
Okay, and the leaders are out again this morning, early campaigning. We're going to be hearing, as we mentioned momentarily, from Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre. So tariffs are expected to be top of mind again this week. They're really going to be dominating the conversation. President Trump saying this week is going to bring Liberation Day for the United States. So how does that play into all of this?
Yeah, April 2nd, because he didn't want it to be April 1st on April Fool's Day, didn't want to joke. And so this is where the White House has been with their messaging for quite some time. April 2nd as a big day from the Americans with these reciprocal tariffs. And Canada, of course, will be caught up in all of that, besides the talk of tariffs that we've already seen imposed on Canada. So this week specifically, tariffs will be a key message. And as we've seen when it comes to voters, tariffs and pushing back against the Trump administration have been a key issue for voters in this election.
To Carney's favor.
To Carney's favor so far. And so the message will be critically important, particularly this week and throughout the rest of the campaign. But the messaging when it comes to tariffs, pushing back against tariffs, will be key today, tomorrow, and then, of course, on Wednesday, when we're expected to learn a lot more about what the Trump administration plans to do, not just on Canada, but on tariffs against many other trading partners as well.
All right, Scott Hurst for us in studio. Thanks so much, Scott. Good to see you this morning. We'll chat with you later.